And good evening, Nick's Pinball Chronicles channel. I wanted to talk for a minute about some things that I did to my game. When I realized I purchased it, I looked up the serial number of the game, and it was an actual import, imported from Germany, from the serial number I looked up. So what they do is they take 220 volts that they usually use in foreign countries and convert it back over to 120 when it comes back to the States. That's what this game is. It was an import that got converted over to 120. And I'll take you down into the cabinet and I'll show you what I did. Okay, I have the playfield now upright inside the cabinet. Now what they did was, for imported games, they usually don't include this. And this is what I added last night. A service outlet, so I don't have to drag a extension cord and plug it into a wall socket if I want to use a soldering iron or a heat gun to do any maintenance on the inside of the machine. So I added the service outlet, 120. It's on the same line as the actual box, which is on a 8-amp breaker. And I just wired it in with the original wiring coming out of the wall, 120. And I also I had a plastic power switch. I believe it's a double pole single throw. They're very inexpensive on Amazon, and I had a plastic one in there, and I decided to make it, to have a more resilient switch. So I took the plastic one out and I installed a metal one. And I'll show you what that looks like. As you can see, it's got the on-off identification on it. My other one didn't have that. So yeah, what they do is they take the 120 coming from the wall. It goes into this plug, which feeds the transformer, which then changes the voltages that are required for the game. And all you really do is just adding jumpers to the input plug to convert it from 220 to 120. And it was pretty much as easy as that. I'm also waiting for a shipment from Marco. I'm going to reinstall the slingshot switches. I never changed them when I did my refurb for the game because there really wasn't any issue with them, but they're kind of getting old and worn out because I've been playing it a lot, and new switches are cheap. So I got new sets of slingshot switches coming in. One here, and I'll probably wind up taking the solenoids off and apart and cleaning those up and then putting them back in. There's nothing wrong with them. I'll just clean them up because they haven't been cleaned. And then hopefully sometime in the distant future, I'm going to start looking at redoing the pops. Doesn't look like it's too bad of a job. Looks pretty easy. I've had this game apart so many times, I kind of know it like the back of my hand. So everything else has been good with this. No complaints. It's been a very good, solid machine for what it was worth. I mean, it's over 30 years old. I did a substantial amount of wiring modifications and wiring fixes. But all in all, I really enjoy the game. It's a lot of fun. And yeah, so I did that. And hopefully I'm going to do some more updating in the future. Hopefully the parts will be here tomorrow, so I might be able to record it this weekend. And we'll see. I also have hopefully a job coming up. I didn't record the last time I was out helping a guy fix his machine. But once I start going on the road more often, I'll start recording those also. So, and that's all she wrote. Thanks for watching, and have a great evening.